Let me ask you something. Think about the senses that you have. If you had to give up one, let me finish the question. If you had to give up one, which one would it be? The 18th sense. Do you know that most people said the one sense that they do not or would not give up is vision? If they had to give up one sense voluntarily, that is the last one they would give up. Because sight is so important, isn't it? Now I thought about that. I was like, I don't think I want to be blind, so what would I give up? But think about something else. You have your physical sight. But let me ask you about your vision. When we think about nature and we think about vision, so let's just think about other living creatures and vision. One animal that comes to mind is the eagle. Well, why? Why does this beautiful, majestic bird come to mind when people think about vision? Perhaps it's because the eagle can see 4 to 5 times further than a man, than a human person. They can see a rabbit running from a mile up in the sky, in the atmosphere. They can look down and see a rabbit and swoop down. Now that's some vision, huh? But what about us? How far are we seeing? How far do we look out? When I thought about myself, I didn't think about myself as soaring or being like an eagle or reaching great heights. I didn't even think it was possible. Here I am, this tall, lanky brown girl that grew up brutalized. I got beaten every single day. Every single day. I did not envision myself as an eagle. I saw myself as a child that had gotten beaten, as a survivor of homelessness, a teenager, and having low self-esteem. And it wasn't until I got to my mid-20s, I went from survival mode to being angry and bitter. And in order to comfort myself, it was either alcohol or I take a sedative to sleep. Because the one thing that was my gift growing up as a child was sleeping. When I got to be my mid-20s, that left me. I could no longer sleep on my own. I needed help because I was repressing so much pain. And it showed up and manifested itself in so many ways. I wasn't living authentically. I wasn't happy. And I didn't have vision. It was very limited. What I could do and what I thought I should do. I was always in survival mode. But now I was able to learn how to love me, truly love me, quirks and all the goofiness and everything that came with it. It was eye-opening. And I realized something. I had built up so many walls. It reminds me of what Ronald Reagan said to Michael Gorbachev in 1987. He said, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall." Well, that was me in 1999. I was tearing down walls that I didn't even know I had up. And then I got to see myself in ways I never thought I would be able to see myself or do. Things I never thought I'd be able to do, like standing here in front of you. Vision of oneself is so important. And like that eagle, I learned I had wings. And I too would be able to fly. And not only fly, but I could soar. But you may say, you know what, Adrian, you had gone over some mountain-like obstacles anyway, so look, what's the problem? But I wasn't going to be able to aspire to my greatness if I was tethered to so much baggage that I couldn't get off the ground. So I had to let it go. Now, the beautiful thing about the eagle, as it climbs higher and higher, as it soars, its view expands. It can see great distances. So let's think about your view. Have you left behind the things that are holding you back? Are you letting them go? The things that are keeping you grounded? What's holding you back from living your best life? From being like that eagle?